Secrets we nurse inside like a flame protected from the storms within a cup of hands. These often become our leitmotif, what drives us, what makes us. We are all poems, outwardly the sentence and the syntax, inwardly the real meaning. This is Sunil Bhandari and you are listening to Uncut Poetry. Punctuation for lovers. He would slip into the sheet quietly, like an extended dash. The window would remain open. Sounds of the night, a bored clock feeling like an ampersand, a restless insect slowly losing its spirits, would underline the silence and let my exclamation die in my throat. It was a sign for him to enter me, a furtive whisper and the sigh of a thief as we felt the house prickly with fear. He made love to me, smooth as a cologne, and when he went down on me, my body waved like a child. There was no recourse if the door had burst open to let a deeper shade of dark to flood in. We were too far gone to be perpetrators. We were criminals by all reckoning. Why are lovers caught like thieves and marauders celebrated as heroes? The question slipped off my skin. Were we too weak to our flesh? Afterwards, as we looked at each other, I wondered if we thrived because we were a secret. We were tied too tightly with our heartstrings to think of breathing, as we intertwined like quotation marks, and I felt my commas slip away. And we talked of a punctuation-free life, where we could make love all night. And we talked of a punctuation-free life, where we could make love all night. Secrecy is an aphrodisiac. As powerful as pursuit, it is often mistaken for ardour. It is by and of itself an indulgence. Its translation into a stronger emotion, into love, is a different genre of effort. Chekhov once memorably said, "There's a proper order for a woman to become a man's friend. First, she's an acquaintance, then she's a lover, and finally she becomes a good friend." Love then is a long-distance run, and friendship is a journey of a lifetime. Far beyond the satisfaction of an ego to get someone is recognition and acceptance of giving the time to know someone so thoroughly that the things we fall in love with mesh seamlessly with what we don't. Irritations become quirks, become things we adore. Time spent together is finding meaning in life. And hiatuses are then filled with remembrance, which then act as bridges. My best friends never complain about not being in touch. If they do, they are still lovers and have not transcended to friendship, which in the holy trinity of relationships is the highest form of coexistence. As I walk through the hundreds of relationships I have formed, online, physical, tangential, official, family, I have continually learned how it is often our closest relations who suck the marrow out of the marginal happiness we exist within. And sometimes it is mere strangers who elevate us with their attention or life stories. I survive by being in a Zen state. As a Buddha Sutra succinctly advises, Sab anitya hai, everything passes, indeed.
This is Sunil Bhandari, and you were listening to Uncut Poetry. If you enjoyed this poem, rate it on Spotify or leave a comment on Apple Podcast. And I have a lovely newsletter called The Uncuts, which is like a Sunday dollop of warmth and fun and beauty. Subscribe to it. The link is in the show notes. And if you loved this episode, please do share it with someone you love. See you next week.